Hi guys. So today I'm going to teach you how to use bisection method in finding root using Excel. So start na tayo. Yung function natin is equal siya sa 500 times 1 minus e raised to negative 0.25x minus 120. So yung una nating gagawin dito is to establish the tabular presentation, itong table na to. Kasi importante siya para mas mapadali yung pag-input natin ng mga values and also yung pag-solve na nun. So, ayan na. Ito yung tabular representation, x sub L, x sub M, x sub U, function of x sub L, function of x sub M, then function of x sub U. So, meron tayong initial value of 0 and 2. Saan ba yung tinalagay? Yung 0 is dito. Dito naman yung 2. For x sub m naman, magbe-base tayo dito. As you can see, average lang naman siya ng x sub L and x sub U. So, ayan. Start na tayo. X sub L minus plus pala, rather, then divided by 2. So, ayan na. For function naman ng x sub L, simply substitute the x sub L values na to dito sa original function. So, magiging siyang equal to 500 times 1 minus exp. So, bale yung e, pag tinry natin yun siya sa Excel, yung ano niya is exp. So, I hope you know that. And then, yung exponent niya, 0.25 times yung x, which ito, minus 120. And yun na. So, dito naman, again, just simply substitute this x sub m dito sa function and then makukuha na natin to. Okay? 500 times 1 minus exp, then negative 0.25 times yung x na to, minus 120. Then ito naman sa f of x sub u, substitute this x sub u dito sa function na to para makuha yung value niya. So, 500 times 1 minus exp, and then negative 0.25 times eto, then minus 120. Okay, tama? Okay na. So, up next naman, i-determine natin yung value ng x sub L and x sub U. So, paano nga ba yun mahahanap? Di ba sa bisection method, titignan natin yung changes in sign. So, negative, negative, positive. So, dito nagkaroon ng change of sign. So, yung magiging bago nating interval is itong dalawang to, yung x sub m na to and x sub u. So, ito yung magiging x sub L and x sub u. So, merong mas shortcut na ano dyan, mas madali. As we're using Excel, we're going to use that. So, yung gagawin natin is magsiset tayo ng condition. So, ganito lang mag-set ng condition. I-call mo lang and if yung product ng function of x sub L and yung f of x sub m is less than 0, then yung value ng x sub L is retained. Kung greater than 0 naman siya, then yung bagong x sub L natin is eto na. Ano lang naman. Then dito din, mag-set tayo ng condition if yung product ng x sub m, then yung function of x sub u is less than 0, eto, and eto is less than 0, then the value of x sub u is retained. Pero kung greater than 0 siya, then ito na yung bagong x sub u natin. Ayan. So just simply drag this down, then i-drag mo din to. So, ayun na. Just simply select this row, then drag it down. So, hanggang iteration 8 lang ako. Pero, you can go as many iteration as you want hanggang sa satisfy ka. So, nasa sayo na lang yan. So, yung magiging value ng ano natin x, mga bagong x natin, since yung change of sign natin is nangyari dito, since negative, positive, positive, yung nangyari dito. So, yung interval natin is etong dalawang to. Okay. So, yung magiging value ng x natin is yung average lang ng dalawang to. So, ano niya is equal to eto plus eto, then divided by 2. Ito na ngayon yung value ng x natin. Ito na yung group. I hope naintindihan niyo yung lesson and see you in the next video.